first I think about it is Milsim is military simulation, but that's got, I don't know, a lot of room for interpretation. There's a lot of people that have different definitions of what Milsim is.
You know, that's both an easy and a hard question. Milsim is taking Airsoft to the next level. There's a difference in player. There is an Airsoft player who recreationally goes out and throws plastic. And then there's a Milsim player who wants to play at a higher level. It's when you're spending a lot of money on your kit, you know, making sure that it's perfect, it's ever evolving. And you almost have this crossover between Milsim and Real Steel that you know what really has to happen.
To me, Milsim is more about what the player brings to the table. You can have a moderate player in a cool Milsim environment and he's still a moderate player, but you get a Milsim player in a moderate environment and he's still Milsim. It's about the skill set in his toolbox.
You have clear objectives that you need to meet. There's a chain of command that exists. There's clear uniforms that are set out.
I think it's larger scale. I think it's a combination of skills, assets, and logistics that's not seen in any other playing styles. It starts before the game. It's not just the training. Everything starts before the game, from intelligence gathering to communication, planning, and yeah, it starts before the game and it goes on well beyond after, you know, index.
Can you do land nav? Can you set up an ambush? Can you stand on a patrol? Can you do all of these things? Can you produce a salute report? Do you have comms discipline? Are you jump qualified? Can you rappel? Can you build a lying up point? Can you do a range card? And if you can do all of these things, awesome. And then you're just the guy that's looking for the next thing that it is you can do. The next tool in your box, the next thing you can do in Milsim. It's like, hey, this is what I bring to the table and this is what improves the scenario and the experience for me and my team.
Well, one of the other things I think that sets Milsim apart is that staying in the game, staying with it, even when you're losing, even when things seem like the battle is completely hopeless. That's one of the defining factors when you're tired, when you're hurt, when you want to quit. All those things, it's a little higher level. It's not like in most games, you know, a short field game where you can walk off the field and, you know, sit on the sidelines. You're playing in large areas and you got to hike your gear in and move around through it. And I enjoy the experience.
And that's when you know that you're playing Milsim. You know, it's not just a melee anymore. It's not team deathmatch. You know, it's not the Call of Duty stuff. It's, you know, this is in a real situation. How would you adapt? How would you excel? And how does that fit into how you play?
I think it has to have a high level of organization, a high level of immersion, and it needs to be more than just running around shooting at targets or shooting at people. There needs to be a larger purpose.